Hello everyone, this is SBD on the mic, the design guy. Basically in this video what I'm about to show you is basically a few of the effects that I applied to create the Versus Fighting 2 poster. I'm going to be going through how I got the aura effect on Ryu and Wesker, and how I got the box effect here for the Soul Calibur and King of Fighters 13 characters. So obviously the first thing, once I'd got a rough layout and idea what I wanted to do, what I needed to find was the relevant images that I thought would look good on a poster. So I've looked around on the internet, and once I found this image for Evil Ryu. I thought it was a pretty strong image, and again I've got this one for Wesker. And basically now that once I found the images, what I had to do was obviously isolate them from their backgrounds. So to do that I used the pen tool, which is the shortcut is P. And basically the pen tool is a tool where you click and drag and you create a series of anchors to go around something. And once it's closed up, you can click on the path options. This button here is load path as selection, or you could just right click, make selection. Okay, once you have your selection, you just press delete or backspace and it deletes whatever you've drawn around. So once I've done that, basically I've drawn around both Wesker and Evil Ryu already. This is the path for Wesker. Let me turn down the opacity so you can see. That's the path for Wesker. And again, let me turn the opacity down a bit. That's the path for Evil Ryu. And if I zoom in to the paths, if I zoom in, you'll be able to see that these are all the different anchor points that I've made to get around the image successfully. You see there's quite a bit. And then if I use the pen tool to click, as I say, it's just click and drag and you just edit your points to curves just to go around the images successfully. So here I'm just messing them up, but oh well. Yeah. So once, let me just make those changes. Once I draw around the images with the pen tool, it's time to delete them, to get rid of them. So once again you get the path, make it a selection, but instead of pressing backspace, you first inverse the selection, which is you hold Control Shift and backspace. No. Control, backspace and I. What that does is obviously inverses the selection, so when you press delete, it will delete everything outside of the selection instead of inside the selection. So I'll do that, and as you can see we've got Evil Ryu just there by himself. We've got a few stray bits under the arms that I need to get rid of, so I'll get rid of those now. Make selection. That's done. So now you're starting to see it look a little bit more like that. But now I talk about how I got the aura effect. What I did was first thing I did was take the color off him, make him a bit more look a bit more menacing. So to do that, let's get the layer. Yeah, I'm on the right layer. Image adjustments, photo filter, and then you switch to the color option, and then I will grab that red, go a bit darker than that, and then you put the density up to 100%, and as you can see now it's starting to look a bit more like the final poster. So once that's up 100%, you can mess about with the lighting. Just go to brightness and contrast, put the brightness and contrast down, contrast up, etc. Just messing around, just tweaks here and there, just to get the desired look, the look that you're looking for. And so I've got that now. I'll stick with how it looks. So now got that. So to get the aura effect, you just duplicate the layer. Shortcut is Control and J. Duplicate the layer. Click on the underneath layer. Control and T to transform. and make it. What I did, I made it slightly bigger than the layer on top. Slightly bigger, that'll do. I'll just drag them along, just a touch. No, not both layers. Just the top one, not the bottom one. Yeah, you just get the bottom layer, and then the effect is filter, and liquefy. And what the liquefy tool does is, once you click and drag, you'll see it start to pull from the image. And as you can see now, like it's starting to look a bit like flames, like aura. So I, as I said, I've just gone through. I've done this all the way through. Obviously, like gone in closer, made a few tweaks here and there, gone in closer, changed the brush size, etc. Just once I've completed that, I'll do a few more. I'll do a few more on here. I've completed this. Pull it out a bit more. Now it looks like he's got a pig nose. Anyway, yeah, once that's done, yeah, just press OK. And like now you can see it's starting to look like frames, but to get it properly, you double click on the underneath layer, color overlay, change the color to, again, I'll just color pick from here, get it a bit darker than that. Okay, and now it's flames, but it still doesn't look like this. So what I did to get it like that was use another effect. It was blur and Gaussian blur. And see there straight away, you can see that it's starting to look pretty much towards the final thing. So I'll just leave it at 8.2. Okay, there you go. I'll throw on a background, and there you go. It's pretty much what you see in the final product, give or take. As on the final one, I've highlighted the scar, made it stand out a bit more. That was just one or two minor fixes, nothing major, just to make it stand out a bit more. Change the color. Whoops, spoilers. Yes, so basically that's basically how I got the aura effect, if you will. And then obviously and then I just tied it all together, Control and E, delete the bottom, because obviously on the final poster it's not his whole body. So what I did was add a layer mask, and that's not the kind of mask I want. What? Yeah. Oh, because there's that there, that's the problem. Yeah, what I did, you click on the layer mask, go to the gradient. We've got our nice gradient here from black to white. Click and drag, and as you can see, it's starting to fade out from the bottom to the top, which is pretty much what I did to down there. As you can see, like down this section here across the bottom there. That's pretty much, that's all how I got those effects. Now I'll go on to the bottom effects down here with the box and the Soul Calibur and King Fighters characters. What I did here was basically just, again, find the images that I wanted to use on the net. Once I've got the image, I just drew a box with the marquee tool. Is it a marquee tool? Yes, it is the marquee tool. Yeah, the marquee tool, again, it was just a matter of Control Shift and I to inverse the selection, press delete. Now I have my box. Control Shift and inverse again to get it back to original. New layer, Shift and F5 to fill and fill, and there you go. Put Patroclus on the top. Find the magic wand tool with the shortcut is W. Click on all the white space, the relevant white space, press delete, and now you can see the color coming through the box. Obviously that's not the the neatest way to do it, because if you go close you can still see, yeah, like the white bits, etc. I've took time to go use the pen tool again to go through, but obviously for the purposes of the video I just use the quicker way. Yeah, I'd say the majority of the white space is gone. Let me just get rid of that piece there. So now once that's gone, it's just a matter of double clicking on the layer and messing around with the layer styles such as bevel and emboss, contours, like gradient overlay, etc, etc. As you can see, let me get Patroclus back. As you see, it's starting to look like how I did, but for me it was just a matter of trial and error and just deciding what I wanted to do. But as I say on Blue Peter, here's one I prepared earlier. I already have the actual layer style that I used, so I should click on that and hey presto, as you can see it's just the greys and the blues. There you go, that's the layer style without him on top, and it's the same as down there and down there, and that's pretty much it really how I got that. It says it's a matter of trial and error, put him back. Yeah, just trial and error. Just obviously you just mess about and see what suits you. Oh, but another thing I forgot to do on Patroclus, he is black and white on the final image. There you go. To do that is just, there's many ways. But for the purposes of the video, it's just image adjustments, black and white, and then here you can tweak like with the darkness and the lightness of the different shades to get the desired effect that you're looking for. And yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, there you go. And that's the bottom pieces. So now I've showed you how to get those two effects, and before I carry on, the actual effect for the box is the same as on the text, because what it was, my idea for the poster was to have the top half to split in half. Like the top half is the two main characters of the two main games, obviously Street Fighter 4 and Marvel, and then the bottom half is by itself with King Fighters and Soul Calibur. So it's split, the poster is kind of split in half basically. Yeah, that's it for the effects, etc. But what I'll do is I'll show you a few of the different drafts of the poster. The first design I had was this one here, which obviously you can see is different from the final one because the characters are all together and the writing's on the one side. I felt that this one was good, but after going through with like a few of the dojo members, like they felt something was missing, and looking back now I kind of get, because it seems as if the poster is kind of unbalanced. Not unbalanced, but I say like obviously like, have I got any guides? Yeah, I draw a guide. Like Wesker and Ryu, like roughly in the middle, and like this is not really. It just something was kind of off-putting basically. So then the second one, I say, is more along the line. The second one was actually the final one that was chosen to go forward as the final poster. Third one was an idea of making the text, making the box effect the same color as the aura on the main characters. As you can see, it's red there for the red side and purple on the purple side. I thought this one was alright, but part of me felt it was, I don't know, it's kind of not cheesy, but it's something obvious, and it may come across as cheesy, like, oh, one side's red and one side's purple. So I wasn't too sure about that one. And then the fourth idea was just an extension of the third idea, which is to give the characters a purple and red tint. You probably can't tell, but yeah, they've got a slight red and a purple tint. And that was all for the poster. That's all for the poster, really. That's it. Yeah, that's the video. As it's been SBD. Thanks for watching. Hopefully there's more behind the scenes design stuff soon. I'll see what I can wrap up. And if you haven't signed up for versus fighting, I don't know what you're waiting for. As for me anyway, I'm Myke, SBD. See you later.